बिस्मिल्लाहिर्रहमानिर्रहीम प्यारे शागिर्दों and dear students, how are you all? I hope you are fine and better. And today we are going to start our history subject. Most of you are the new students who are promoted from class 5 to class 6. I welcome you all, and from this class you are going to learn a new subject. This is called history. Now you can see the picture, the covering page of your book. This is a new book and a very beautiful cover page. Window to World History, class 6. You can see this covering page. In the background, the beautiful picture of Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah and the different buildings from the whole world, ancient buildings like Eiffel Tower, the pyramids of Pharaoh, and you can say Qutub Minar, and most different buildings are shown in this covering page. And this is a new edition, first edition of this book. Okay, the first chapter, which is the ancient history of the world. The ancient history of the world. You can see the theme, you can observe the theme here, the pictures of pyramids and the Great Wall of China. And let me ask some question. You have seen, you are watching these pictures, what a beautiful buildings. Do you feel any curiosity? Want to know about them? Want to know that who built them and why these buildings were built? And all these questions will be answered in this subject. This is history. Okay, from chapter 1, the ancient world. First of all, the national learning outcomes. The students will be able to describe the significance of the learning history, define the term civilization and its components, name the river valley civilization, describe the methods and technology used in agriculture, describe the fertile crescent and locate it on the map, state the salient features of the society in the Summer Valley, governance, religion and agriculture, outline the main feature of the Babylonian civilization, state the significance of the epic of the Gilgamesh and Code of Hammurabi. This is a picture showing different civilization around the world. You know, different colors are used in this map. This is world map actually, and you can see, you can observe in blue color Mesoamerican civilization, Norte Chico, Egyptian civilization, Roman civilization, Greek civilization. Different civilizations are shown with different colors. So, but before we start about this civilization, we must know the answer of the question that why we are learning history. So there is the first question, why do we study history? This is the question most of the students must be thinking about. So the answer is written there. I am reading. People study history to know about the past in order to make sense of the current world. Okay, why we learn history? Because we know about the past. If we will know about the past, we will make a sense of the current world. We will be able to know that, we will be able to find out the answer of the question that why the world is like this, why the different cultures in the different regions, why the governments are there and how they were built. This is what history is all about the events of the past of different areas, different regions. So it could be very easy if we are learning history. We can easily sense the current world, sense the current situation of the world. And secondly, the event of the past enable us to understand their impact on the present world. Those events of the past will make us understand to impact on the present world, what to do and how to do in present world. The knowledge of the past gave us experience, tells us about different things of the regions. So it is very important to know the past of the different regions and different areas. Why we are like this, why our region is like this, why our culture is like this. This is all about history, and it is very interesting subject. And I'm reading further. By studying the patterns of cause and effect in history, it is possible to predict what may happen in the future. If we are understanding the patterns, the cause and effects, the causes of the effects in history, it will be possible if we can plan well for the future. It give us experience, it will make us able to plan well for the future, predict for what may happen in the future. So history is very important. If I explain you in Urdu, अगर आप कोई बच्चा, मासूम बच्चा है, आपको अगर वो उसके सामने अगर कहीं पर आग जल रही हो तो वो उसकी तरफ बहुत अट्रैक्ट होता है. वजह बस अट्रैक्शन है, क्यूरोसिटी होती है बच्चे के अंदर कि वो आग है, और वो सीधा जाता है और उसमें हाथ डाल देता है, जस्ट बिकॉज ऑफ हिज और हर क्यूरोसिटी. इसीलिए ना कि उसको उसमें इंटरेस्ट होता है, मगर उसको ये पता नहीं होता कि वो उसको जला देगी. तो जब उसका हाथ जल जाता है, नेक्स्ट टाइम वो कॉन्शियस हो जाता है कि ये तो जलाती है, और वो उसकी तरफ नहीं जाता. हिस्ट्री हमें यही शऊर पैदा करती है, यही देती है, यही बताती है. अगर उस बच्चे को पता होता कि मैं आग में हाथ दूंगा जल जाएगा, तो वो कभी उधर हाथ नहीं देता, उस आग में हाथ नहीं देता, अपने आप को नहीं जलाता. इसी तरह से जब हम हिस्ट्री पढ़ते हैं, हम पास्ट इवेंट्स का नॉलेज हासिल करते हैं, तो हम बेहतरीन प्लानिंग करने के काबिल होते हैं. हम प्रेजेंट में भी अच्छे से रह सकते हैं और फ्यूचर के लिए भी अच्छी प्लानिंग कर सकते हैं. इसीलिए हिस्ट्री पढ़ना बहुत इम्पोर्टेंट होता है. अच्छा, नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन, व्हाट इज सिविलाइजेशन? The term civilization is used to describe the society, culture, and the way of life of people living in a certain area at a specific time. Okay, what is civilization? First of all, the question, when people started to make their houses, they made their society, culture, way of life, the living in houses and certain areas, This is what is called civilization. They made their civilization like this. Its other significant features include their beliefs, governance, art, architecture, and law and order. And civilization, other significant features are beliefs, governance, art, architecture, and law and order. So, these things are also reflect the civilization. How is their beliefs? How the government is there? Art and architecture, law and order. All these things are reflects actually the civilization of that area. Okay, I'm reading further. Most of the world civilizations originated near rivers. Okay, most of the civilizations originated near rivers. It is easily understandable because rivers, around rivers, the land must be very fertile, and due to that fertile soil, people can easily grow their crops and get good crops from those areas. And also they were receiving water from the river for their kettles and for their own selves. That's why they stayed around the river and made their houses around rivers. That's why the civilization flourished around the rivers. Okay. Accessibility to water, which is a vital source of life, and the fertile land were two main reasons for the setting near the rivers. As I told you, these were the two main sources actually. They were getting fertile soil around the rivers, and secondly, they were getting water, and that's why they were making their houses around them. These civilization flourished, grown around those rivers. The land near the river was fertile because when the rivers flooded, alluvial soil was deposited on the surrounding land, thus making it highly suitable for growing various kind of crop. Okay, the land near the rivers, when the river was flooded actually, and that's why the surrounding land of the river became alluvial soil. Alluvial soil means land which is good for the cropping, good for to grow things, for crops. Those areas are called alluvial soil, and thus making it highly suitable for growing various kind of crops. Okay, now next paragraph. Ancient civilization expanded when people started to occupy neighboring areas in order to acquire more land for use, to gain access to resources, and to establish their control. Now the expansion of the civilization. These civilizations were grown up around the rivers. People started to settle there, but then after they becoming good, you can say little big civilization, they started to expand their areas, to expand their territories. So they started to occupy neighboring areas in order to acquire more land. They captured other areas, neighboring areas, to make their area under their control, to get those areas under their control. And why? Because the resources to access the resources and establish their control. That's why these civilization expanded. What was the reason? To get the control of those areas and to control their resources. Okay, the progressed with time and invented objects such as wheel, plow, bronze tools, and new techniques in irrigation. So they progressed actually, then they further progressed, they invented different things, different objects like wheel and plow. मतलब हल जिसे कहते हैं, प्लोइंग का different ways to plow their land to fertile their for their crops, and bronze tools and new techniques in irrigation. So they have actually irrigated good soil, so they invented different thing to make their cropping easy. They invented different things, different techniques were used for irrigation. Okay, what is irrigation? Irrigation is the way water is distributed in different areas, small channel of water, canals. Through these channels and canals, water is distributed. All this process is called irrigation system. So different irrigation systems techniques were used to supply water to their fields for cropping. Okay, this was all about the civilization. What is civilization? I think thank you very much. We will cover next topic in our next lecture. Assalamu alaikum and Khuda Hafiz.